Welcome along to our video today of our 2010 ABI Roselle. So 28 by 12 from 2010, sorry, 28 by 12 two bed. It's got double glazing, it's got electric heaters, it's priced at 14,265. It's cold morning here, my hands are freezing, so let's get on. So you can see in the living room area here, you've got a dining seating area on the left hand side. That would have been originally a fitted seating area to match the living room area, but the previous owners obviously removed that and just fitted this freestanding dining table and chairs. There's a few marks on the wall where the old staples and things were, but they've done a fairly decent job of tidying that up, and to be honest, I think a lot of people probably wouldn't even realise that they'd removed it if it wasn't pointed out for you. Turning to the living room area, I think these back and bottom cushions have been recovered. The original fabric was the same as the arms and the skirts, but it doesn't look bad. It looks okay as it is. Certainly no issues there, but just saying it's been changed that little bit, but tidily and nicely, so not a problem. Carpet here needs a good hoover, but there's no bad stains or rips or anything, so perfectly fine to stay as it is. Got a little TV unit over here in the corner. Gas fire next to the TV area there, and then a bit of storage above the fire as well, the mantle top for your TV, and then sorry, if you want to put your TV there you could, but otherwise it's meant to go on the right hand side there, but you've got a couple of cupboards there and you put your knickknacks and things on the shelves there if you wanted to. If you didn't want a dining area, you could obviously remove that and you could fit some more sort of live-in seating there if you wanted to do that. Handy little cupboard shelving unit there on the left hand side by the seating area. And then just moving over then to look at our kitchen, you've got a space for a fridge, under counter fridge there on the left hand side. Plenty of space really, cupboard space, worktop space around. You've got that handy little piece on the left hand side of the picture there, which could have a couple of bits and pieces on. Microwave shelf over the top. And yeah, not much more to sort of report really. These sorts of doors are the sort of ones that are going to delaminate a bit in places. So this one has started to go on its corner, if you can see that. Front's again on the corner there with this one. Looking at the bottom in particular, you can see the it's just, again, Caravans. That does happen to Caravan doors, the way they're made. None of them in this kitchen are really bad and peeling and catching. Obviously, I've just shown you that one over there, but as from here, you can't even see it, and using it, you wouldn't even notice it, to be honest. But I just obviously like to point those sorts of things out. So one exterior door, which is on the side there, and then we walk down the hallway. There's a dividing door off from the hallway to the bedroom areas, which is quite nice because it's a shorter Caravan. Obviously, if you didn't have that, you'd have a lot of the noise and things coming back, but handy to have that door shutting it off. Main bedroom at the back here, you've got a little bit of storage over the bed there with that shelf. Bed, head of the bed end against the offside wall. Got a window on the rear wall, and then we've got quite a good wardrobe space, to be fair. For a 28 by 12, we've got a decent space in here. As you can see, got a hanging rail there, which tucks in behind that cupboard as well, with a shelf over the top. And space really in there if you wanted to put a chest of drawers in there as well. And then you also got this little shelving unit there. Electric plinth heater sat underneath there, so people who ask me what they are, that blows out hot air with the flick of a switch. That's the other angle of our bed. It does have a lift-up bed frame. See what the arms are like. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely fine. So extra storage under there. You've got a couple of bedside tables as well that's supposed to go either side of the bed, hidden under there. But as you can see, there's loads of storage under there if you want to chuck some clothes or Christmas presents or suitcase or something like that under there. Quite handy to have. Back to the hallway then, and turning to our right-hand side, we've got our twin room. Fairly self-explanatory twin rooms, aren't they? Fabric headboard, you've got a window on the off side, you've got some storage up high there, which is quite handy to have. A lot of the time you'd have a blank wall there, so that's quite nice to have that extra bit there. And then you've got that hanging rail space there, obviously just sort of a half unit. Good decent sort of size inside, quite deep, but it doesn't go to the floor, as you can see. Little plinth heater on the bottom of that one as well. Directly opposite there is our bathroom, again 28 by 12, so obviously you're going to have it all fairly tight up together. You've got the toilet, you've got the sink, and then you've got the shower. 50-50 sliding door there, as you can see, but quite a good enclosure with a plastic topper on, and then it's quite a decent size inside once you're in there. And then we've got an electric panel heater in there as well. It's all fairly tidy throughout the caravan, really. Condition of the carpets up here, a little bit like the main bedroom, really. As you can see, they're a little bit worn and a bit discoloured, need a bit of a clean, but once they've been hoovered, I certainly don't see that there's anything wrong with them. They can just stay as they are. As always, you stick a new bit of carpet in somewhere, it always looks nicer, doesn't it? But as it is, I think you could just get away with it staying as you find it. So that's been the inside of our ABI Roselle. Let's have a look around the outside. Here we are outside the ABI Roselle 2812. As you can see around the front, we're pretty clean there. Needs a wash, but in terms of damage, we're pretty clean. A couple of downpipes might be needed on the outside, but you have got proper downpipes and guttering, which always comes in handy, and it's a quite nicer thing to have on a caravan. Coming down the offside of the caravan there, as you can see, still clean and tidy. Getting to the back here. No real damage on the back to talk about. Bit of a scuffed area there on the left hand side, just where the wood block's been, where they've had a gas regulator fitted. Just needs removing and tidying up a bit. But as you can see, the back of the caravan is all good. And then the same down the door side. So the outside of the caravan's pretty clean and tidy. Need a bit of a new door retainer there, which isn't a problem. But it's all pretty clean and tidy around the outside, and that's good. Chassis. As you can see, the chassis is all pretty clean and tidy. Ooh, zoom. Where have you been all my life? Zoom out. Zoom out. Beauty. Be using that going forward. So that is our ABI Roselle. It's a 28x12. It's from 2010. It's got double glazing. It's got electric heaters in there. It's a 2-bed and it's priced at $14,265. As always, we do all our gas, electric, water testing here. Get a 3-month warranty from the date of delivery. We do lots of different bits and pieces, fixing them up and making sure they're nice for when you get it. If you've got any questions at all, please ask. Rather you ask a question you might find is silly, but get the answer. So give us a shout, give us a call, give us an email. We'll speak to you soon. Until then, just keep being cool, like, you know, and happy days. Cheers.